Hello! Today we're doing multiplication. Multiplication. Such a long word. It means times. Multiplication, multiply, means times. So, to do multiplication, you need to know your times tables. In class, we have done 1 times table, that's easy. We have done 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 10 times tables. Okay, so make sure you practice those, and then we are going to do some practice. So, for example, I have the multiplication 42 times 3. Well, I know my 3 times tables, but I don't know my 42 times tables. I can't go all the way up to 42. So what I'm going to do when I have big multiplications is the grid method. Okay? The grid looks like this. Okay, when we do it on our books, we'll do it with a ruler, but I don't have a ruler for a whiteboard now. So make sure you use a ruler when you do it on your book, and it will look like that. Okay? So, first thing I'm going to do, that big number, I'm going to partition it. Partition means split the number. I'm going to split it up, I'm going to make it smaller so it's easier. So when I split the number 42, I'm going to write it here so you remember. 42, and I split it into 40 and 2. Partitioning there. Okay, so I'm going to do times, so write it there. 40 and 2. So I have 42, it's 40 and 2, and I'm going to do it times 3. Okay? So now, it's very simple. All you need to know is your 3 times tables here, because we're doing times 3. So first, I have 40. Now, can you remember? It has a 0 at the end. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hide it, and I just have 3 times 4. So I know 3 times 4 is 12. So I write 12, and that 0 that I was hiding, I'm going to write it here at the end. Here we go. And then I have 3 times 2. 3 times 2, 6. Okay? So what answers did I get? I got 120 and I got 6. So what I'm going to do with my answers now, I'm going to add them. So 120, 6. So I have my hundreds, tens, units. Make sure that your numbers are in the right column. 6 is just a unit, so it has to go in the units column. Okay, and then add. So I have here, I have 6, 2, 1. And that's my answer, 126. Okay, I'm going to do another one. So remember, you need to first partition the number, then you're going to time that number, use your times tables, and then at the end you're going to add your answers. Another one. I'm going to do 37 times 5. 37 times 5. So I'm going to draw my grid because I can't go all the way up to 37 counting in 5s. I can't do that, but I know my 5 times table. So my grid times, and now I have 37. I'm going to partition that number, split the number. So 37 is 30 and 7. Okay? And now it's times 5. Now, the first one, it says 30 times 5. What does it have at the end? It's got a 0. So I'm going to hide that 0. And I have 3 times 5. I can do that. 3 times 5, you can count on your fingers. 5, 10, 15. 15, write it there, and don't forget the 0 that you were hiding. 0 at the end. And the next one, it's 5 times 7. 5 times 7, again, you can use your fingers, you're counting in 5 and you're counting for 7. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay? 35. I got my answers here. I got 150 and 35. So now I'm going to add them together. So 150 and 35. When you do it on your books or on your piece of paper, make sure that your numbers are in the right column. Units, the tens, hundreds. Okay? And don't forget your add. So 0 add 5. It's 5. 5 add 3. 8. And 1 add nothing. 1. 185. So that's my answer. 185. Okay, so it's very easy because all you need to know is your times table. If you know that, you can do all this. So you draw your grid, partition your number, split it, make it smaller, write it on the top, and then over here you write the number times 5, so times 5, and then you start going like that. If it has a 0 at the end, remember, hide it. Don't need the 0 now. Do it without the 0 and then write the 0 at the end. Okay? And when you've finished, add them together and that's your answer. Okay, so that's the grid method. When we have multiplications that are bigger, like 37, I couldn't do 37. We do the grid method and you get your answer really easy. Okay?